everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome. So in my first video, I spoke about how this channel is going to encompass a lot of different things, and data is one of them. Today, that is what we are going to start with, because of course I'm a data analyst. Basically, this video is just going to talk about how I'm going to start my data career again if I had the chance to. Do you follow? Okay, first thing first is I'm going to understand what data analysis means. For some people, they think data is just coding. Some people think it is Excel. Some people think it's SQL. I mean, it has different meaning to different people. But what I'm just going to say is data is not just about tools, it's more than tools. Data analysis is answering business questions with data and making data-driven decisions. Data analysis is not just about tools, it's about making business decisions with data, making data-driven decisions, thinking smart and asking smart questions actually. I mean, if you're presented with a couple of things, if you have the right data set and you want to make some data-driven decisions, it just makes sense for you to ask the right question that leads you to making smart decisions for businesses. The next thing I'm going to do is learn the foundation, the basics plus mindset. Another mistake people make is they just say, oh, I want to learn data analysis. They don't know the difference between a data analyst, a data engineer, and a data scientist. That's another thing you need to learn. Know the difference between these three people I just mentioned and pick the one you actually want to work with. As much as there are so many information on the internet, if you do not exactly know what you want, you get lost in that pool of information. So it just makes sense to know exactly what you want. It will be easy for you to narrow whatever you want to learn down to that thing, because I mean, everybody has different things they do. Next is I'm going to learn Excel. I mean, that's like the basics. Some companies will tell you, oh, we want someone that is proficient in Python, SQL, but the truth is you want to know how to use Excel. Some of them, even if they want all this Python, whatever, they still want you to know how to use Excel. The next thing I would learn is SQL. I mean, the language of data. I would want to learn where, join by, group. It has so many things under it that you can learn. And I feel like an action step for all these things as you are learning is to always practice on a dummy data set. And you can always find resources on Kaggle. You can find resources even on YouTube. There are so many channels like Kenji Explains, there's Kevin Stratvat. They were so helpful when I started my journey. So I use them a lot. You just can't learn. You have to practice. That way it stays with you. The next thing is visualization and storytelling. So you have to pick one BI tool. Something about this thing, they'll tell you, oh, you have to learn in 3 months. You have to know. I would not advise that. Maybe you are still in Excel and SQL or something. So you can't learn the whole tool in 3 months. Except you're a very fast learner, but it's going to tell on you, to be very honest. So you are going to pick one BI tool. If you want to use Power BI, if it's going to be Tableau, you have to build interactive dashboard, and as you are building, you have to maybe share it with your network, share it out there too. That way you get people to say, oh, this is nice, this is, and you also find like-minded people that will just serve as your accountability partner. It just accelerates your journey, to be very honest. So let me know if you want a part 2 of this, and if you are enjoying this, or if you want a more detailed breakdown of what I'm saying. I made a post on LinkedIn about this. Check the link below. But if you want me to still give a more detailed explanation of what I'm saying and you still want the whole thing, identify in the comments below, and I'm just gonna do that. Like, subscribe, share with your friends if you need a roadmap to data analysis. Thank you for subscribing. If you got to this point with me, oh my god, you are the real G. Thank you for just showing. Sorry, I just thought to remind you guys that I'm a polyglot. I speak German. What I said was thank you for watching. Please, and see you in the next video.